Hi, everyone. Oh, look, that looks, oh, nope, it's over. I gotta get used to this. There it is. Okay. Anyway, hi, everyone. I'm back. I'm back with our big snowman that we started last night. I did the background in 3 different blues. And so here I am tonight. I think I'm going to try and finish him with you all. I have, obviously, the hat and the scarf. I don't know if you saw my post today. What color should I make the scarf? It seemed like the color red won out, so I will be doing red. For the one person who I think mentioned magenta, yeah, not a good choice. So anyway, we're going to go with red. I don't know what else I'm going to do on it. Maybe stripes or something. We'll figure that as we go along. So anyway, I am back. I am going to start with stenciling around the background. Now I got it right. No, sort of down. There we go. So here we go. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. If you want to know, this is canvas. It is 24 by 36. I have 2 different 6x6 stencils that I will be using in some way, shape, or form. I'm just going to wing it and be a little willy-nilly with them. Okay, I'm dipping in my paint, and then I get as much of the paint off my sponge. I use these little makeup sponges when I do stenciling. And so I'm going to start up here. Now there's a lot of detail on this particular stencil. And for this, I won't be filling in my stencils like really dark and dense. I'm just going to go over them lightly. If I were stenciling on a wood sign, or as the main focus of a piece of art, I would make my stencil a lot darker to stand out. But since it's here and it's just going to be background, I'm going to use different amounts of pressure. And my stencils don't have to be like really all that dark. I don't know if you know, but if you've been watching my lives, I always get full of paint. Especially when I stencil. I don't even care with this particular stencil if I get a little bit of bleed. I don't want a lot of bleed and I don't want paint everywhere, but if I get a little bit of bleed, that's okay. Now the trick for me is going to be reaching paint while I hold the stencil in place. I forgot to start my time lapse, but we're good now. Oops, too much paint there. Wipe it off a bit. Let's have one down here. So how was everyone's day today? It took me 3 hours in traffic to get to my 9 to 5. I was not happy. And if you can imagine, the day just went downhill from there. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I don't want to get paint everywhere, but I have this other stencil I'm going to use a little bit of. This one has a little bit more area to fill in. I'm down here, can you see me? I think that's starting to look pretty good. I'm not really good at willy nail. I'm gonna have to line this one back up because I don't have near as much paint as I need for it. Sorry, people. So, where was I? That looks good. Oh, wait, nope. There it is. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm not really good at willy nail. I like things planned out and just the way they're supposed to be, but I'm trying to be a little bit more loosey-goosey. So I'm working on it. How's everyone's weather by then? When I left this morning, it was 27 degrees. It's a little too early in the season to be so cold. It did get up to around 36, 37, but still. Good thing I don't have to leave work all that often. I had to go to the bank, but I sneaked through the drive-thru. For those of you who just joined in, this canvas is 24 by 36. It's actually the biggest project I've ever done. It sounds big, it is big, but considering the snowman takes up so much of it, it's not real detailed and complicated. It was actually fun. I really enjoyed doing this project. I like challenging myself. Painting and learning new things and doing stuff I wouldn't ordinarily do. I love to be inspired by Pinterest and Facebook. I'm gonna move my paint a little bit, I think. Get a little closer. And I'm in my kitchen because, oops, I can't, I did clean my studio since I was away at the conference this weekend. I cleaned it last night when I got off of here with you guys. I did, in fact, clean my studio. But I wouldn't be able to do a live from my studio and get a good camera angle for you all to enjoy. So that's why I'm in my kitchen. You may see a cat or two wander through. Can you guys believe it's almost Thanksgiving? I mean, we're basically almost halfway through November. I can't believe it. Now I actually have to be a contortionist to get more paint. I wonder if it'd be easier if I was doing this on a flat instead of on an easel. I'm not switching now, but I was just wondering. I'm going to switch up my stencil again. See where I'm going to put this one. You don't have to ever use the whole part of the stencil. Even if I just want to use the center of this one, I could. It's nice to mix it up a little bit. Just a couple more, I think, and then I'll get into painting the hat and the scarf. Here we go. I want to get some around the other side, like I did by the hat and stuff. I'm actually going to try and just use the middle of this one. I don't know if that's going to work. But we'll see. I think my sponge is small enough that I can actually do that. Don't want to have too much paint when you're stenciling. That's what makes bleeds. Squishes the paint all out underneath your stencil. Then it gets everywhere. Oh, I like that. What a good idea that was. Was it cute? A lot of times when I'm only using part of a stencil, I'll use painter's tape and mark off the parts I'm not using. But in this case, it's okay to just be careful. It's just a quickie anyway. I need a couple more of these. Maybe just a few. What do you guys think? I just thought of something too, but I'm not going to tell you just yet. I'm going to let it cook up here for a little bit. Okay. One more maybe. Get a little bit more paint. You see me slipping around. I have a drop cloth on the floor because I don't want to get paint on the floor in my kitchen. So sometimes I'm like, woo! I know I said one more, but I just keep seeing spots. Maybe just a little bit down here. Okay, that's it. That'll do it for now. Okay. Now, I'm gonna do my scarf first so it has a lot of time to dry. Red's hard, and if I want to do anything white, if I want to do white on my red, it has to be really, really dry, or you'll end up with pink or magenta. Just kidding. Hey, Fran, how are you? I am painting an oversized canvas, giant snowman, 24 by 36. I started last night. How are you doing tonight, Fran? Long time no see. I loved the blanket. Was that knitted? I think you knit, not crochet. I love the baby blanket you made the other day. That was so pretty. I think he looks really cute already, even if I don't put any pattern or design on his red scarf, which I'm going to, don't worry. I'll also be adding some shadow to the scarf as well. You'll see. I need a little more red paint. And I'm going to add some shadow to my scarf too. I do that by adding a little bit of a darker red. In this case, it's berry wine. I had, here. Takes a little getting used to paint on an easel. And even more getting used to paint on an easel in front of a camera so people can see what you're doing. Okay. Maybe I could sit over here to the side. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I am adding a little bit of shade with this berry wine. Give a little depth to the scarf. Okay, now we're going to let this dry a little bit. You see I keep going over it and picking up paint. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to move up to his hat. 1 second, I want to wash my brush and get the red out of it. I'm back. So, what do you guys think so far? It's kind of cute, isn't he? Last night I used a really big brush. It was like a 2-inch. I could probably have used that brush again tonight. Fran, that's so exciting. 22 more days. I'm so happy for you. Days like today make me feel like I have 22 years left. I added a little black to my gray. You never want to just paint with one solid color. Maybe if you're base coating. And it's always good to try and follow the angle of your shape. Okay. I'm using my black brush. The gray brush, and I just went in the back. I'm using the gray brush and going in the black. Now I'm going to make, where's my gray? Pick up a little gray and black on here, and I'm going to make a rim. Might add a little bit of white to that so it pops a little bit. Okay? I'm going to add a little bit of detail later to the hat, so we can leave that for now. I'm going to pick up some white. I want to be able to see the brim of the hat. I highlighted a little bit in white. Oh, I almost drank my water. Now I'm just going to wipe off my brush. I still have the black, I have the gray, I have the white on it. That's okay. I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to pick up a little black and a little brown. And I'm going to put in his little arm here. I'm trying to use the edge of the brush. It's not working. Should have used it. Could have used a smaller brush for this part, but that's okay. And I'm just going to take and add a little bit of white to his arm, make it look like there's a little bit of snow on there. I'm going to use the chisel edge of the brush. There we go. That's his little arm. What do you guys think? Oh, look at me forgetting the whole part of the scarf with the red. So silly. Why didn't somebody tell me? Plenty of paint. Tonight I'm using all Folk Art multi-surface paints. Occasionally I'll throw in a deco art. That's pretty much the two paints I stick to. Folk Art multi-surface, Folk Art acrylic, and the deco art acrylic. Thought something was missing before. Oh, you guys, tonight's Wednesday. Do you know what that means? Tonight is the ID channel, Homicide Hunter. You all know I love me some Lieutenant Joe Kenda. You must have seen my pictures from the fan cruise. It's his last season. He's supposed to be having another show starting. I'll be done with this later, but I will be doing other things while I watch TV. Once again, I let it dry a little bit. So I'm going to pick up a different brush. I'm going to start doing my outlining. This one soak a little bit. Get some more black. Oh, I might have plenty of black. I get a much smaller brush so I can do my outlines. You guys, we're getting there. All I need to do is I'm going to add a little embellishment to the hat and put decoration on the scarf. Oh, his belly. Can you hear my neighbor's dog barking out there? I'm gonna add some white highlights now. I'm really just trying to wait for the hat and the, what do you call it? The scarf to really dry. Otherwise, I'll have a mess. Adding little highlights to his buttons. Put some snow on his nose. There you go. What do you guys think? I think it's hear that water? Trying to clean up my brush. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of pine needles and some berries to his hat. Got some green. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Just turn the phone off when I'm gonna do a live, huh? Okay. Just little spriggy pine needles. That's it. And then now it's pretty dry down there, so I think I'll be able to get moving with my stripes. I have like 3 plates of paint going here. Okay. Now back to my white. So I think he looks pretty cute. Give me some nice fresh white. Well, I'm just gonna go for it. And I'm picking up a little bit of red. There we go. What do you guys think? Add a little white highlights to the top of his hat. Put in a little few strokes. There we go. All done. Ta-da. We got pretty cute, huh? Thanks. Have a good night.